Hello and welcome everyone. Welcome to Earned Value Management, how to perform a project performance analysis using Earned Value Management technique. It's my pleasure to be with you in this video to illustrate and discuss together the project performance analysis. My name is Ahmed Taha. I had my PhD in project management from Swiss Management Center University. I also have an MBA specialized in international business from Sleska Business School, certified PMP from PMI, and also certified risk management professional, certified PMOC from all PMO, and certified ITIL version 3 foundation level, and also had a certificate in Prince 2 foundation level, and certified blockchain architect. Currently I'm working as a project management lecturer and consultant, and previously worked as a system development manager till December 2013, and application support expert in Mobineeds, is one of telecommunication company in Egypt till July 2007, and senior analyst programmer also in Mobineed till February 2003, and Oracle developer in Axis software house till May 2000, and Power Builder developer in Aegisoft till April 1999 from my graduation from Ain Shams University, Faculty of Engineering in 1996. Let's start together the earned value management, how we are going to perform project performance analysis using earned value management. In this video, I'm going to discuss four items. Our agenda is the first item is definition. What is the meaning of project performance analysis, and what is the meaning or definition of earned value management? Then we are going to perform schedule analysis to calculate schedule variance and schedule performance index. Cost analysis to know the performance, the progress of the project from cost point of view using cost variance and cost performance index. And the final item, forecasting, how we can forecast or predict the performance of the project in the future using different techniques such as estimate to complete, estimate at completion to complete performance index, and variance at completion, as we will see together. So let's start with the definition of project performance analysis. Mainly, project performance analysis is a process or a task performed by the project manager and the project management team. In this process, the project manager and the team start to compare the actual project performance, the actual cost and schedule performance against the planned performance, in order to assess and to know why there is a gap or difference between the actual performance and the planned performance. This analysis or this study will support the project manager to estimate or to recommend some courses of action as a preventive action or preventive action, in order to align the actual performance with the planned performance. We can do this analysis, performance analysis, using earned value management or EVM. Mainly, earned value management could be defined as a project management technique or project management methodology that could be used to measure, to assess the project performance in an objective manner. One of the key advantage of earned value management is its ability to combine three of major aspects of the project: scope, schedule, cost, in single or one integrated system, by which we can measure the performance from scope, schedule, cost point of view. Why we need earned value management, or what is the objective of performing earned value management analysis, or measure the performance of the project using earned value? Mainly, these techniques or this methodology will enable the management to have a complete picture about the project performance and progress. Also, the earned value management could be used as a tool to forecast the end state of the cost and the schedule of the project. Also, we can use the earned value management in order to estimate or to predict the future performance and to know how the project will perform in the future. In order to perform the earned value management analysis, we have 4 key inputs or 4 key parameters that should be measured before we start the analysis process. The first one is BV, or planned value. It is the authorized time-phased budget that assigned to complete certain activity in the project. Planned value means at certain time, at certain point of time, we can say that this is amount of money that should be spent at this point. We calculate the planned value during the planning stage of the project. The second item is earned value. Mainly earned value is the measurement of the value of the already performed or already completed work at a certain point of time. The third component is AC, actual cost. This is the cost already spent in order to complete the amount of work at certain point of time. And the last component, BAC, BAC, this is the total amount of money needed to complete, to finalize the project. So this is the diagram that illustrates what is the 4 components of earned value management. This is the time axis, and this is the cost. At certain point of time, at this point, we need to calculate or perform earned value management analysis. So at this point of time, the intersection between this line and the S-curve, the cash outflow of the project, this is what we call the planned value, and this is what is the actual cost, the amount of money already spent till now in order to complete all this amount of work. And the intersection between this line and the earned value curve is what we call the earned value at this point of time. And the last point, or the end point of the S-curve, this is the total amount of money needed to complete the project. So this 4 point is what we can call the key items of earned value, or the key inputs to perform earned value management analysis. Let's start together the EVM analysis. We have 3 kinds of analysis: schedule analysis, cost analysis, and forecasting. In schedule analysis, we will calculate schedule variance SV, schedule performance index SPI, and in cost analysis, we are going to perform cost variance CV and cost performance index CPI. And in forecasting, we have 4 values: TCPI, to complete performance index; EAC, estimate at completion; ETC, estimate to complete; VAC, variance at completion. So let's start together the schedule variance. Schedule variance determines whether the project is ahead or behind the schedule. So how we can calculate the schedule variance? Mainly schedule variance will equal earned value minus planned value. If this value, if the schedule variance is negative, that means project is behind the schedule, and if the schedule variance is positive, that means we are ahead of schedule. Let's have a small example with numbers. If we have earned value 32 and BV equal to 40, so in this case schedule variance will equal to -8. The schedule variance in this case is negative, so we are behind the schedule. The percentage of schedule variance is SV divided by BV. So the schedule variance is -8, and the BV is 40. So in this case, SV as a percentage is 20%. That means we are behind the schedule by 20%. The schedule performance index, this is to determine whether the project is ahead or behind the schedule in accomplishing the work. This is a percentage. SPI is earned value divided by BV. So the meaning of schedule performance index SPI, if it is, let's say, 75%, we are only progressing 75% of the rate originally planned. How we are going to calculate SPI? It is again EV divided by BV. So SPI will equal 32 divided by 40. So in this case, SPI is 0.8. So we are progressing only 80% from what we should complete or what we should accomplish as per the plan. Cost variance. The cost variance will determine if you are over budget or under budget. This is how we can measure the performance from cost point of view. So cost variance equal to earned value minus actual cost. If it is negative, we are over budget, we spent more than already planned. If it is positive, so we are under budget. In this case, let's take a small example. CV will equal 32, earned value is 32, and AC is 48. So in this case, the cost variance will be minus 16, so it is negative. So we are over budget, and the percentage is CV divided by earned value. So we are over budget by 50%. Cost performance index is one of the clearest indication of the cost efficiency of the project. Let's say that if the SPI is 0.67, so we are getting only $0.67 from each $1 we spend on the project. How we can calculate the cost performance index? CPI will equal earned value divided by actual cost. So in this case, CPI will equal 32 divided by 48. It will be 0.67. In general, we can say that if the indices CPI and SPI above 1, so we are in good state. If SPI or CPI or both of them is less than 1, so we are in a bad situation, or there is a difference between the actual performance and the planned performance. And in this case, the project manager and the project management team should take or recommend corrective action or preventive action in order to align the actual performance with the planned performance. Let's go to the forecasting. As we said, we have 4 values: ETC, EAC, VAC, and TCPI. Let's go to calculate these 4 values. Number 1, ETC, estimate to complete. This is the amount of money needed to complete the remaining work from this point of time. We have 2 ways to calculate ETC, estimate to complete. The first one is management ETC. In this case, the management or the top management of the organization will estimate or build a new estimate to estimate or to determine the amount of money needed to complete the remaining work. Or we can use what we call statistical ETC using some mathematical equation. In this case, ETC equal BAC minus earned value divided by CPI. In this case, let's assume that BAC is 150 and the earned value is 32 divided by the calculated CPI is 0.67. So in this case, we need 177 let's say dollar in order to complete the remaining work, because we have a bad cost performance. So the remaining budget is higher than the total estimated budget of the project. In this case, we need 177 just to complete the remaining work, this part, while before we start the project, we estimate that the whole project will need only 150. This is why, because we have CPI less than 1. EAC, estimate at completion. This is the forecasting value or estimated value of the total amount of money needed to complete the project. Let's say that EAC is an estimated value to the BAC at certain point of time based on our performance. We estimate that the project will not completed by BAC, but we need EAC. We have two ways or two approaches: analytical approach and statistical approach. The analytical approach based on the management ETC. So EAC will equal to AC plus ETC. If we assume that ETC is 142, so in this case EAC will equal to 48. This is the actual cost plus 142. This will equal to 190. We can use the statistical approach to calculate EAC. So in this case, EAC will equal BAC divided by CPI. If you remember, the value of CPI is 0.677 and the BAC is 150. So the estimated amount of money needed to complete the whole project, the total budget, will be 225. Variance at completion. This is the difference between BAC and EAC. In this case, let's say we use the management EAC or the analytical approach. So in this case, VAC will equal to BAC minus earned minus EAC. Variance at completion will equal to 150 minus 190. So in this case, variance at completion will be minus 40. TCPI, to complete performance index. This is the calculated projection of cost performance index that should be applied in the future in order to finalize the project using a certain objective. If we want to complete the project using BAC, so in this case TCPI will equal to BAC minus earned value divided by BAC minus AC. If we want to complete the project using EAC, so in this case the TCPI will equal to BAC minus earned value divided by EAC minus AC. We use EAC instead of BAC. The only difference is here. If we want to complete with the BAC, so it will be BAC minus actual cost. If we want to complete the project using EAC, it will be EAC minus actual cost. By using the examples, BAC will equal to 150 minus 32 divided by 150 minus 48. So in this case, we need to have cost performance index equal to 1.16, and if we use AAC, if we have more amount of money to complete the project, instead 150 we have 190. So in this case we need to increase the cost performance index from 0.67 to only 0.83 instead to 1.60. This course mainly, or this subject, earned value management, mainly could be seen as suitable course or subject for the project manager, for project management team, for the project control team who perform control activity to assess the performance, to assess the progress of the project. Also, this subject or this course could be very suitable for anyone who wants to have more information, more knowledge about earned value management and how we can use this technique in the project management. Mainly earned value management could be seen as intermediate level course to advanced course. We have more advanced calculation, more advanced analysis that could be performed to assess the performance and the progress of the project. As a conclusion, in this video we illustrated together how we can use earned value management to assess and measure the performance and the progress of the project. We talked about schedule variance. We calculated two parameters, schedule variance and schedule performance index. In cost analysis, we calculated cost variance and cost performance index, and in forecasting we calculated TCPI to complete the performance index, EAC estimate at completion, ETC estimate to complete, and VAC variance at completion. By this we reach the end of this video. Thank you for joining us, and I hope you enjoyed this video and this brief discussion about earned value management and how we can use it in project performance management. Thank you, and see you again in other videos. Thank you and goodbye.